Hello, guys. You called me in for this meeting today. What are you guys arguing about? Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me. Yes, I was just going over the notes here that you guys sent me, and part of the problem here, I can hear it. Yeah, on your program for that you're rolling out to the audience, you're allowing the beards, the time counting, no judging. You're telling the audience kind of that you're waking up, but you're not being upfront with them. Like David explained, maybe David, you can tell us how you feel.
We don't have the answer to those questions. You hear that right? We don't have the answer to those questions.
You don't have the answers. I don't know. I think rather than trying to play it that way to the audience that you don't have the answers, that you're kind of waking up or you guys are finding new answers, like to the Sodom and Gomorrah thing and beards. You guys implemented the beards. That's a good thing. Time counting, you got rid of it. Like everyone in the room here knows it was all Rutherford. It was a Rutherford trance that everyone was under. But David, just by saying that we don't have all the answers, I think you should just tell people that you're waking up. Just be honest with them. Don't try to sidestep this and play it. You've been a governing body for all your life. You don't have the answers? You guys are supposed to be the inspired ones. Isn't that the case?
And also, the governing body is neither inspired nor infallible. And so it can err in doctrinal matters or in organizational direction.
What's the answer?
Well, Jeffrey, I think that's a cop-out, quite honestly, that you're not inspired. And then you say that you're the faithful slave still, but to say that you're not inspired, everyone's inspired, come on. That's a cop-out. That's like... I think you got to be more forthright to the audience and tell them that that you guys woke up, that all this Rutherford stuff is BS, and you guys realize that you guys were under a trance. Just be honest with everyone. That's what I think.
We simply don't know. We can't be dogmatic, and we shouldn't be dogmatic because we don't know.
Well, Jeffrey, I think this is a good move forward to stopping shunning, but I think you guys are going to have to do better than that. Just to say we don't know, we can't be the judge, but yet you're still shunning, right? So I think the audience, the governments, Norway, if you guys want to check the box, you're going to have to quit the shunning, and it has to be more than just we don't know. That's a little lame. I think you guys can do better than that. What do you guys think? Do you think judging should kind of go away within elder bodies and make this more mainstream religion, Christianity? But especially this judging thing, this shunning. What do you guys think?
Leave the judging to Jehovah and Jesus. They will always do the right thing, the merciful and just thing. Of that, we can be absolutely confident.
Well, Jeffrey, I sure like your enthusiasm. Now, if you guys can take that the next step, throw it in your elders book. Maybe throw that old elders book right out. All it has is judicial or judging in there 390 times or something like that. And you only have loving in there 15 times. So I think there's room for improvement here. Okay, my next question I have here is about, liabilities. How are you guys going to handle liabilities? Like, if you make blood a conscientious thing, have you considered all the lawsuits? You know, how are you going to get around that? My advice is just to be upfront and deal with it as it comes. But the main thing is to be honest with people. So, what do you guys think? Any comments on this?
Well, knowing this, then, we are not embarrassed about adjustments that are made, nor is an apology needed for not getting it exactly right previously. We understand this is how Jehovah operates. He reveals matters gradually when it is needed.
Really? You think everyone's going to buy into this is Jehovah's new light kind of thing? I don't think so. You guys are going back to what the religion did. Russell believed in all this stuff. You guys are conforming to Russell's way. So the way I see it is just be upfront, be honest with people. This is not new light. This is not Jehovah telling you the correct way, and then it's not the correct way, and then it's the correct way. Russell believed in beards, had no issues with it, smoked a pipe, celebrated Christmas, birthdays, all of these things that you guys outlawed. Rutherford outlawed them, and you guys carried that forth. So I don't buy the new light thing. I think you're going to have to come up with something better. Again, just be honest. Just tell everyone you're hooped. Rutherford put you guys in a trance. Break the trance. It's up to you guys. You're doing little things, but you got to do something bigger. It's got to be the shunning. Shun no more. 2024. This is the year to do this. Norway's canceling you guys as a charity. Just starting, guys. So now is the time to be honest. Excuse me, gentlemen. How are you gonna? I hear what you're saying there, but how are you gonna keep the members in the organization? Like, how do you So if you're up front with them, you tell them what, and now you're arguing about how you're going to keep them in. Anybody have any comments? Any comments here?
Set free from what? Paul says, from the slavery to the fear of death. Now, why is that significant? You see, people who are in fear of death are constantly afraid. And as a result, they can be manipulated and controlled.
Are you kidding me? You're going to continue to manipulate and control people like that by these pictures, the fear that you're putting into them? I don't think that's a good idea, guys. I really don't think that's a good idea. Okay, well, I got an idea here. Excuse me, gentlemen. Well, I think we could do well to listen to some of the people in the congregations. What do you guys think? I think if you got some input on this from inside rather than to go on outside consultants, maybe that would help. Well, listen, guys. I have a video I can put up here. It's called "Employees Teach Boss a Lesson." I'll play a little bit of it here, and then I'll just voice over it.
You guys stupid? I'm the boss, and you all must do what I say.
You're right, sir. You are the boss.
What, newbie?
I said you're right, sir. You are the boss.
So you say it without hesitation. That's right, he says. That's why today I'd like to give you something. What's that, newbie? There, I just slowed it down a bit. He gives them the letter of resignation. Oh, really, newbie, he calls him. You don't want to work here? Big mistake. Well, as a new employee or a new member of the congregation, your leadership skills concern me. And if you don't mind, before I leave, I'd like to give you some parting words. So, what are you going to teach me? I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead, new guy. Well, sir, I don't think you're all bad. But somewhere down your path, you got lost. I think you used to be a leader, a boss, a governing body. Well, what's the difference? Well, I see a boss as a leader says, I, we. Bosses are blinded by pride, while leaders can really see. A leader always asks, bosses they command. See, a boss points fingers, but a leader extends a helping hand. A boss says go, leaders say let's go. Leaders consider ideas. Bosses say heck no. See, a boss puts you down. Leaders will lift you up because leaders give love. A boss, they don't give what? Bosses use people, abuse people. And leaders, well, they groom people. They look inside for what's good, and they improve people. Leaders have mastered the art of inspiration. Bosses have mastered the art of manipulation. A boss yells on a TV show. A leader treats a janitor like the CEO. They're all compassionate. And now the community comes first. Bosses think culture is something only found in yogurt. Sir, ask yourself this question. I'm not trying to be your teacher, but have you ever heard of a boss? Nah, or is it a world leader? Religious leader, community leader, business leader. Don't you see it? A leader is who you should be. A boss is just a meager, sir, entrepreneur, have a big responsibility. I believe we are the ones who can save our world. Literally. We, not politicians, not governments, we. We won't do it religiously. We do it through our clients' best needs, individually. Our clients, but maybe you think good service won't take you far. Maybe you think if you started to serve, our stock will fall. Our stock. Well, the great will be applaud, because he said the business devoted to service will have you one worry about profits. Yeah, what's that? Well, they will be embarrassingly large, sir. That is the higher call. Does that make sense? We're here to work for a dream. Paycheck. We're here to be fantastic, sensational, transactional, transformational. Profit comes from when you are committed to the vision, and we will have the biggest ROI, return on investment, or intention. Sir, I sincerely hope you change your ways and overcome and teach a lot about leadership here. Mostly, what not to do. Wait. How do you know so much about business? And you said our stock? Who is this guy? Well, the truth is, I lied. I'm not your employee, sir. Who are you? You're mine. I'm the founder of this company. And you need to learn a thing or two about our core meaning. Tomorrow morning, first thing, I'd like to see you at our board meeting. So that's kind of it, guys. Really, the bosses are the people. the people in this situation with religion, it's not employees. These are people that volunteer their time, and these are people that are dedicated to God, to Christ, to serving for the greater good. And those are the bosses. Those are the ones that everyone in this room needs to consider. And they need to step down, and they need to go to the boss. Go to the leaders. The true leaders are the people. And adopt those skills here. And the biggest skill is honesty, transparency. And just let everyone know that there's nothing to fear, and that you're here to lead with them, pull the rope with them, get out in the ministry or whatever. If you're going to go to put people in jail in Russia, then one of you here should go to Russia and go to jail with them, or just cancel this ridiculous policy altogether and start working with the people. Well, that's all I have to say. So until next time, guys, live your life with love.